Hey, Mark, Tony Mello. So we've got a bunch of these properties that you have sent us requests on viewing, and we're going to start working on it. Jamie's been pushing on some of the earlier ones. I'm going to try with this one here, this one on Acushnet, which is one of the ones that I think you sent today. It was this one, and then another one somewhere in Providence or something like that. Just to get the ball rolling, I think we're going to push hard on this one, at least to the point where we can meet up at least once. And then hopefully from that point forward, things will flow a little bit more. So an important thing for people to remember, and not everybody understands this, is that these listings are not listings that we directly represent. So, and that's a good thing. That's not that we don't show our buyers our listings. When we have a match with our buyers with our listings, we show those listings. But that doesn't happen all the time. So that being said, this particular property and probably 99% of the properties that we do show you, we have not seen other than what we're seeing online here, pretty much what you've seen. So it's important to go through the pictures. At this point, we're kind of guessing that you have FHA financing. So we're going to be pushing towards, at least until we find out what kind of financing you have, pushing towards the better properties, which is what you want anyways. Stuff that doesn't need any cosmetic repair, because FHA will have a problem with chipped paint, cracked paint, railings. This has 2 steps, so you should be okay over here. Anything with 3 steps or more, now you're talking you need railings. If the people that are selling the place don't want to do that, the bank's not going to allow it, so you got a conflict right from the beginning. So that's stuff that we're going to be looking at right from the beginning. There's no sense in wasting your time or our time showing a property that is going to be an absolute no-go, no matter which way we look at it, right from the get-go. So we will button up the details. We know what the details are. We will do that on the day that we meet. I'm pretty sure that you were looking for Sunday to get together. So I just asked Jamie what her availability is on Sunday. Once I find that out, then I'll be able to schedule this particular apartment house, and we'll take a look at it. So very important. I want to show the condition of this property so that you have an idea of what it is. And you've probably already seen these photos, because I mean, you're the ones making the requests. As far as I can tell, and again, I have not been there, it looks like it's in half decent repair. 2-car garage, squarish home. Inside's been remodeled, it looks like. Can't guarantee it, but it's space heater, something to take into account if that's a problem for you or not. The rest of it looks like it's in decent shape, but again, until you get there, it's a 2-family, so you got 2 meters. Until you get there, you don't know. So I don't want you to be surprised when we get there and go, oh, I didn't see that in the pictures. And that we probably wouldn't know it either. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that have this false expectation that we're driving them towards junk houses, and it's not. We're just showing what people are requesting, and we're going from there. It looks like it's in half decent shape, so worth looking at. We'll find out what we find out when we get out there. I just wanted to make sure that with that expectation of they're showing us junk houses, you understand what that is all about. We do not go there to view the place before you view it, unless we've been there for another client. We have not seen the place. In this case, we have not been there for another client, so this is all we have to go by, is these pictures and the verbiage that's on here. Let me check out some other things here. And again, I don't know your specific situation quite yet, but we'll get on board and get things moving forward. Taxes, $2,713. We're looking at $270,000. I haven't seen your pre-approval, so I'm not sure what you're pre-approved for, the type of loan. There's some details that we have to button up. Seller has never occupied. Tenant at will in place on second floor. So they got a tenant on the second floor. Tenant at will. They'll be required to remove that tenant before closing, if that's what you want. Sometimes you want to live on the first floor. Second floor is occupied with the great tenants that are paying rent that you're happy with. In this case, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. $11.50. If you're okay with that, they can stay. There's nothing requiring you to vacate or making them to remove the people out of there. If they seem to be good tenants and that's what you want, keep them. All right, 22 days on the market. City water, city sewer. not bank owned, not short sale. That's all good stuff. So let's start with this one. As soon as Jamie tells me when she's available, I will schedule it. I will make sure that we have access to it for Sunday. We'll have the paperwork. If you don't do it electronically before then, we'll have the paperwork for you. We do absolutely need to get hired so that we have permission to, even on a legal standpoint, to show you the property. So we'll have that paperwork ready, hard copies, on Sunday when we show you this property. Again, unless you do it electronically, and then if you do it electronically, then there's no need for the hard copies. All right, thanks, and we're working on it. See ya.